Hi everyone, it's Donna here, and I have my newest journal that I wanted to come and share with you and show you. It doesn't really have a official name. I just call it the Fabric Journal because it is made of fabric. It's very soft. It's kind of chunky. Has one signature, and this is the front, and it is closed with some seam binding, and it has some very vintage lace on it. This piece right here I found in a antique shop, and it's just beautiful. It's very old. I found a whole bag of the lace, and I was so excited. And so it doesn't really have a signature because it's made all with one piece. And this is the back again, some vintage lace, and some fabric is in there. And on the bottom here is some little danglies and some trim. So let me take you inside. First, let me show you the seam binding. In the interest of transparency, I found that seam binding is not as strong as I thought it was, and so this little piece began to tear. So I stitched it on the sewing machine and added a little piece over it to give it some strength, and so it'll be fine now. It is a handmade item, and there's always going to be some little imperfections in it. So this is a little pin, a stick pin that I made, and I added a little dangle to it. It's got some little vintage crystals from a old necklace, and then I just added a few little charms, and then this is a little crystal butterfly. So they just kind of added something to it, I thought. So let me take you inside, and we'll go through it kind of quick because you don't need to hear me talking. And so here is a tag that I made. It's got a little dangle with a little charm on it. A little vintage lady. She's so pretty. And you can write on the back, and it just slips right in that fabric pocket. This is just a little tuck spot. I punched the edge of the paper here. Here's a coffee filter. Here is a ruffle with some eyelet fabric. Lots of places to write in here because it's made to write in. It's a journal. So lots of places. This is a vintage little doily. This is a vintage, I'm not sure what this is called, but it's very old. And so I just tucked that in there. All the paper in here is coffee dyed. Here is another tag with just a vintage copy of a photo. And again, blank on the back so it can be written on. And this little tuck spot or pocket is actually very vintage. I do not know where I got it from, but I loved it, and I added just a little piece of lace to the corner. And this is a piece of tracing paper, and I just love the crinkly sound. And again, more places to write, some lace trim on the edge. This is it's called a hidden paper clip, and you can add stuff here on this side, but you can just tuck things under it. And let me raise it up here a little bit. It's got a little tiny tuck spot where you can tuck maybe some little tiny things in there that you want. All right, so then we will keep going. This is just a little sticker. More places to write. This is a flip up. Well, if I can make it flip up here. There we go. So you can write from here, and then it closes, and then it can be hidden. This is just a little miniature file folder that I added some papers to, and so you can use it to write in. Just paper doily I added to it, and then this saying is, "Be fearless in pursuit of your happiness." And I just close it with a paper clip, and it tucks right in that little pocket. And so, more paper. And this is a paper bag, and it is nice and good size, so you can put keepsakes, memorabilia, or pictures, or whatever. This is just a little embellishment that I made. It says, "Be amazed." There we go. made with some scraps. And it can even be written on the back. And this will be the middle of the signature, and this is just a paper doily. There we go. And here is another hidden paper clip, and let me raise it up here a little bit. It's got a little tuck spot so that you can add some little tiny things in there if you want. Precious little picture vintage lady there. And of course you can tuck stuff up underneath it. It's a paper clip. And there's the back of it. You can slip stuff under there. Here is the another paper bag with some lace on it. Good place to put some vintage keepsakes or pictures or whatever. There you go. Here's a piece of lace with a tag. It can be written on in the back. I think it's light enough. And it just slips in there like so. Here is a beautiful piece of lace for a belly band. And in it is just a piece of paper to write on. And you could just tuck it back up under there. You could slip an envelope or anything you want under there. Here is another very vintage doily with a glassine bag. You could put something in and just a little tag. More paper with just lace trim. This is a decoupage napkin on top of a Spanish dictionary page. And can you see the sparkle? I love the way this came out. It's so pretty. And you open it up, and then you can write over here, and then this would cover whatever that you wrote. More paper, another piece of tracing paper. This is a altered envelope. If I can get it open here, like so. This is just another tag that I made. It's some vintage music paper and a little piece of lace, and it's blank on the back, so you can write on it. And then this is the envelope. I've just added a piece of fabric with lots of lace. Here is some more of that beautiful vintage lace. It's very old that I got in the antique store. And in here we have just some blank paper that you can write on. It slides right back in there. And then this is an index card that I altered and just did some little paint on the background and a little butterfly, and it just slides down in there, and this slides down in here as well, like so. Okay, and then the page or the envelope just slips back over the page like so, and then the little clip holds it in place, and you put anything up under there, and there you go. And I didn't show you the back. This is very vintage. I don't even remember where I got it, but it's a place that you can tuck some things under there. All right, more paper, more paper. Here is a ruffle, handmade ruffle that I did, and then just added some of this pretty little rose trim on it. I just love the way that came out. Coffee filter and a piece paper again with the punched on the edge. I love the way that looks. And then here is in the back is in this pocket. This is a little, and I didn't tie it, but anyway, it ties. You take that off, and it's a tag booklet. It's got a little tuck spot in here with a tag, and it can be written on as well, like so. And then here's some more paper you could write. You could tuck this in your purse if you wanted, or you could just use it as an extra place to write, and then you just tie it closed with that. Cute little embellishment, and it's just this on the back. Very pretty, and I was really happy with the way it came out. And here's some more of that very old vintage lace. And the little girl here is a postage stamp sticker, and I put it on some tea-dyed, it's a tea bag, obviously it's tea-dyed. So I really did enjoy doing that. I like the way it came out. So it slides back down in there, and so there you go. And it is, you wrap that one around, and then this one goes around the back, like so, and then it just ties closed, and that's your closure. So this little journal will be available in my Etsy shop by this evening. Hopefully by the time you see this video, I will have it listed. So I had a hard time deciding whether or not I wanted to even list it because I just love it so much. It's so pretty. So there you go. That is the fabric journal. I'm in the process of working on a new journal. It won't be fabric, but it's going to be so pretty. I love it. So if you haven't signed or subbed yet to my channel, please do so. I would love to have you. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And all the links below will take you to my Etsy shop. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I will see you soon when the next one is ready. So have a great day. Bye.